Go ahead, you can lay down. So once I feel comfortable surrounding the arm and hopping to my feet and walking around, right, slowly, because I found my balance and I'm able to do this without falling back, I can move through the full range of motion in one movement, right? I put the hand down and I surround the arm. And when I go, I put all my weight here and I allow this leg to become free and circle around to the front of the head. In order to do that, it helps to create a bit of an angle change. If I try to keep my weight on this leg and then I move, it gets stuck. So don't be afraid to lean a bit over the shoulder to make the leg light, right? You want this leg light so that when I surround the arm and I move, look, there, okay? It should be fluid, and I can catch him here and wrap him up so I can take my time to adjust, squeeze the knees, bring the heels in, and start to hold the arm. And to finish, we know I pin the arm to the chest and fall back with the arm in the chest. Now, one adjustment we can make here to understand this principle is that in order for the arm lock to work, the more he has the shoulder retracted and rolled back and closer to the ground, the more he's able to raise this foot and turn on his side towards me and move the hips out, and see he shrinks the shoulder, right? It's the runaway. Just like we do in the warm-ups, when we want to escape from someone who's sideways to us, we straighten the leg, we move the hip, and we shrink the shoulder under. And every time we shrink the shoulder under, the elbow comes closer to us, and the elbow's the breaking point for the armbar. So the safer, the closer we can bring the elbow to us, and the more we retract the shoulder underneath the body, the safer we are from the arm lock happening. That means that in order to make the arm lock happen successfully, I have to take the arm out of its socket, out of its extension, by pulling, right? By lifting. So one effective way to do this, here's the breaking point, is to think of this like a key, this notch here under the bottom of my thumb, like a key, and the matching part of his arm like a lock, and I put the key directly into the lock. And you see when I'm sitting in the arm lock position, and I have the arm like this, and he tries to retract, right? I can put the key here in the lock, and I can lift. I can lift by expanding my body, getting my hips in close and lifting, and then arching and rolling my chest down. I can lift by keeping the key in the lock. And what it does is it reestablishes the shoulder not being shrunk, but coming up and out of its normal range of motion, which allows me to have the whole arm under my control. And when I control the arm here with my legs and then keep it pinned to my chest, my body alone does the work very effectively. As opposed to him doing the escape, which is to straighten the leg and start to shrink and move away. Right? So this is the fight initially. If I'm in too much of a rush and I start to sit for the arm lock, the minute I go to the side, I'm going to probably lose it because I'll give him the space he needs to retract, right? So let's go from here, and you straighten the arms, and I start to look for the arm lock. And see, if I sit too fast, look, he has the space now to move. And he's out, and he either passes my guard and comes to the side, or he finds some other position, but either way I missed what I went for. And if this is in the street, now I'm on my back. And it's bad, because in the street we need to stay on top, especially against a bigger, stronger person. We have to defend ourselves adequately by playing the advantageous game. In sport jiu-jitsu scenarios, same thing happens, right? In a tournament, if I'm trying to submit my opponent, I want to make sure that I don't move to the end before I finish the beginning and the middle. Sure. So the beginning is to make sure that his arms are tired, and then I'm going to isolate one arm by surrounding it, and when I move, okay, I want to hold him here and take a moment and wait and see, what do we have? Are my knees tight so that he can't pull the arm out? If he starts to pull the arm out because he starts to escape, I need to put the key in the lock and lift the arm back up before I pin it to my chest, and now I move. Does it make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay, guys, let's go. We're good.